Namaste, my name is Ankita,
And I'm Aasheervada.
and today we'll be talking about why we like Hinduism. Well, first off, we are refugees from Bhutan, where we have been following more than 7,000 years of uninterrupted Hindu philosophy and practices.
We were also thrown out by the Bhutanese sectarian king because we were practicing Hinduism.
Our community of over 125,000 Hindu had to give up all of our possessions, which was more acceptable than giving up our religious identity. We are grateful to the United States for welcoming and giving us a home.
But the moment we came in, we have been targets of many evangelists who want to help us only if we convert to their religion.
Evangelists want to harvest our soul for Christ. They want us to take the plug we have for Sanatana Dharma off.
So in this paper, we will discuss the analysis of theirs versus ours.
So what we see in theirs that we do not like. In Christianity, it is said that just because Adam bit the forbidden fruit, anyone born after him are predisposed to be a sinner. In Sanatana Dharma, it is the person's bad karma that defines them as a sinner or not. Not their birth status, religion, and certainly not the sins of another person.
They also say that we are too ignorant to talk to the divine on our own without a prophet.
My Sanatana Dharma does not scare me with the image of a God who is partial to only those that follow or accept him. For these other religions, if I do not accept their God, I will go to permanent hell.
We also do not like the concept of only strictly male God, because we fully understand that any supreme reality would not belong to a particular gender or would be partial to anyone.
Our Dharma does not tell us we have to accept prophecies that is good for all ages to come. Rigid prophecies are a bit hard for me to understand, especially when they do not stand the test of time. So what do we like about Sanatana Dharma? In Hinduism, all living things have Atman within themselves and are equal. Hence, it guides us to respect all the living things. As opposed to other religions that preach, God gave a special status to my human race, and that plants and animals were put for the pleasure of mine.
We don't hate any particular religion or any race in general. We have never treated them unfairly as a religion. This is clear from the experiences of Jewish who settled the nation India when they were persecuted around the world.
Hinduism does not dictate or require me to do any set pujas at any time. In fact, I can be a Nazi or an atheist, which is considered an equally valid path.
We have also seen references of high respect for women in the Vedas, the vast Indian religious book of Hinduism, which tells women were respected for thousands of reasons in the Hindu society.
Dharma teaches me to do the right thing. It teaches me by examples. I am taught that sometimes the right things to do may not be what is most obvious.
We seek through every corner to get the answers to the questions we desperately want to know. We don't strictly believe what has been told to us, but seek through to find the truth.
In Hinduism, we're experiential, not dogmatic. Hindu philosophy and beliefs are far from dogmatic and were designed for perpetuity and are as applicable today as they were thousands of years ago.
Gurus will guide me to the path of moksha, only if we are willing and if they find us worthy.
Sanatana Dharma believes that multiple paths to moksha exist and are valid. Hence, it has traditionally not tried to actively proselytize and convert people from other faiths.
It is also a dharma, not limited to the Western definition of religion.
So what is the key tenet of Hinduism that many do not understand? Through dharana, dhyana, samadhi that an accomplished guru can teach us, we can experience Satchitananda or infinite bliss in this human body and be well on our way to permanent moksha. First, we must remove the layer of delusion and ignorance which is done through dharana and dhyana. And through samadhi, we can connect our Atman to Paramatman and reach the state of Satchitananda.
So what can we improve among our believers? There should not be any discrimination due to their gender, and everyone should be treated fairly and have equal opportunities. We also like the pride in sharing the attractiveness of our religion with non-Hindus. We don't also have the courage to proudly say that we are Hindus.
There is a lack of self-confidence in the Hindu community. For example, our own Diwali Mela is ran by DFW Indian Cultural Society. There is also a lack of brotherhood. No one bothers to do anything for the Hindu community. If a Hindu is in trouble, Hindus will typically not come forward to help. So in conclusion, Hinduism has more than 10 millennia worth of research into mind, consciousness, and other metaphysical realities. As Hindus, we also reject the advances of the soul harvesters. We are not to accept prophecies that are frozen in time. Hinduism is also the only religion that has defined a systematic method to merge with divine, through Jnana Marga.
No other religion has figured out the nature of the divine and how to correctly merge with the divine but us. We have also answered many questions about life, death, afterlife, etc. So hence we are a religion of seekers, not believers.
Since we had to squeeze our presentation into 12 minutes or less, this is our QR code which you could access to our entire paper. Thank you for your time. Dhanyavad.
Thank you. That was just outstanding. When we come to these events, we learn because we see a younger generation. And with every generation of Indians, we see how the burden of colonization is lessening and lessening. I think 30 years ago, if I were in your place and subjected to a refugee camp and then to, evangelists, I would have said, fine, I'll go with you and take whatever benefits. And if I think of my parents' generation, they would have gone seeking the evangelist because they wanted those material benefits. So you are a testament, living testament to the decolonization that is happening, irrespective of all the other efforts we make. It's just a natural process. So I salute you and I salute your parents.
Thank you.
I want to congratulate you. You guys have done a wonderful job of trying to compare attendance. And for a lot of young people and adults like us, it's a great survey. The question I'm going to ask you, given your research, did you come across what is the difference between our Hindu concept of Atman and the Christian concept of soul?
Well, this paper was more than, it was more like opinionated more than a research, but we will definitely look into that. We will definitely research and let you know.
Well, I'll give you a part answer, and you should do research on that as well. So, for us, Atman is a soul that is eternal. For in a Christian Catholic system, soul is something that resides in the body, and then after death, the soul gets frozen until the time the body rises again on the day of judgment. So actually, soul is a very incomplete translation of Atman. So in fact, the English people, when they first came across Atman, they started translating into soul. But really, the soul is a very inadequate word to describe Atman. Our concept is very comprehensive, much larger, and much more holistic than the concept that they have. Since you were trying to compare, I would like to keep that in mind.
I have a follow-up point. It's just, I personally think that the word soul applies to something more from Greek philosophy. In the case of Christianity, it is more like a sukshma sharira. It is just a subtle body because it has to be able to enjoy heaven and to suffer punishment in hell. You need to have some body. It can't be just the soul, disembodied soul. So I'm not sure whether Christianity even has a concept of the soul that is coherent. In Judaism, it is not there. In Catholicism, it is there, but it is qualified. In Protestantism, of course, the belief in the soul is dropped out. There is only the resurrection of the body. In the Quran, it's halakhic. It's part of the prophet says there is a soul. So, in a way, in spite of sense Hinduism looks. Logically, Hinduism is more coherent than the smaller, what appears on the side, on the surface to be precise texts. They actually have many more confusions in them.
Thank you.